5 signs you're in a codependent relationship. Relationships are meant to be supportive at best. They help us grow, feel loved, and build trust. But sometimes, the lines get blurred. Instead of love being free and healthy, it starts to feel heavy, like a duty, a job, or something you can't escape. If you find yourself constantly taking care of someone emotionally or feeling like the relationship defines who you are, you might be in a codependent relationship. As a psychologist, I've seen this often. It's not about weakness. It usually comes from a deep need to feel loved, accepted, and important, often rooted in childhood or past emotional wounds. Let me walk you through 5 key signs of codependency. Number 1. You feel responsible for their feelings and problems. This is the biggest and most common sign. Let's say your partner, friend, or family member is sad, angry, or anxious. Instead of thinking, that's their emotion, you feel like you caused it or you have to fix it. You might feel guilty if they're unhappy, anxious if they're upset, like it's your job to cheer them up or solve their issues. For example, they come home in a bad mood, and your heart sinks. You start walking on eggshells, trying to make everything perfect so they'll calm down. Even if the problem isn't about you, you still feel responsible. This isn't empathy, it's emotional enmeshment. Your emotions get tangled with theirs, and you can't separate where you end and they begin. Psychologists' view. It's healthy to care about someone's feelings, but it's not your job to manage them. Adults are responsible for their own emotional world. Number 2. You struggle to say no, even when you're tired or unhappy. Do you say yes when you really want to say no? Many people in codependent relationships always put others first, avoid conflict at all costs, feel guilty for having their own needs. You might cancel your own plans, give up your hobbies, or even let someone disrespect you, just to keep the peace. Example: your partner asks you to skip your workout to run an errand for them. You're exhausted, but you say yes. Later, you feel resentful and drained, but you still do it again next time. This is called people-pleasing, and it often comes from a fear that if you say no, the other person might leave, get angry, or stop loving you. Psychologists' view. A healthy yes includes the freedom to say no. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're necessary for respect and emotional safety. Number 3. You rely on their approval to feel okay about yourself. Let's talk about self-worth. In a codependent relationship, your self-esteem often depends on how the other person sees you. When they're affectionate, you feel amazing. When they're distant or critical, you feel worthless. You may constantly look for signs that they still care. Do you love me? Are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? You may even change your opinions, style, or values to match theirs, just to stay close and avoid rejection. Example: you love art, but your partner mocks it. So you stop painting. You laugh at their jokes even when they hurt you. Slowly, your identity starts to fade. This kind of relationship is like a mirror, but a broken one. You only feel good when they reflect approval back at you. Psychologists' view. You deserve to feel worthy, even when someone else is in a bad mood or doesn't agree with you. You are not just a reflection of someone else's opinion. Number 4. You're afraid to be alone, even if the relationship is hurting you. This is the painful part. Many people stay in codependent relationships not because they're truly happy, but because they're terrified of being alone. You might think, if I leave, who will they turn to? What if I never find someone else? I've put so much into this. I can't walk away now. You may even make excuses for harmful behavior. They had a hard childhood. They're just stressed lately. I can change them. But deep down, you're tired. You might feel emotionally drained, anxious all the time, or even a little depressed, but the thought of ending things feels unbearable. Psychologists' view. Love shouldn't feel like a rescue mission or a prison. If staying feels more like fear than love, it's time to reflect deeply. Number 5. You've lost touch with yourself. This is the slowest and saddest sign, and the easiest to miss. Over time, in a codependent relationship, you may stop being you. You forget what you enjoy, what makes you laugh, what your dreams are, who you were before the relationship. Your life starts to revolve around the other person's needs, moods, and goals. You may even feel scared or guilty to take time for yourself, like you're being selfish. Example: you used to read, travel, or hang out with friends. Now, you stay home, anxious, waiting to make sure the other person is okay. This is not love, this is emotional self-erasure. Psychologists' view: healthy relationships help you grow, they don't shrink you. The more love you give, the more you should feel like yourself, not less. What can you do if this sounds like you? First, take a deep breath. You're not broken. You've probably been loving others the way you were taught, maybe from childhood, maybe from past pain. But you can unlearn codependency. Healing often involves learning to set healthy boundaries, rebuilding your sense of self, separating love from responsibility, understanding your emotional triggers, sometimes working with a therapist or support group. Final words from a psychologist: you are not here just to fix people. You are not just someone's emotional crutch. You deserve relationships where you are seen, you are respected, you are loved for who you are, not just what you do. Real love doesn't drain you. It doesn't require you to disappear. If this video resonated with you, it may be the beginning of something very important, a journey back to yourself.